I don't believe it. I didn't think there was any left. Yes, folks, this is real. This is not a trick. This is not AI. This is an old school red roof McDonald's that's still open and operating in the year 2025. This is in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, and I could not believe my eyes when I saw it. I thought for sure that all of these were gone, at least in New Jersey and the surrounding states, but this one is still here. It still looks like the McDonald's that I grew up with. And not only does this location still have the old style mansard roof, this was actually the first McDonald's to ever open up in New Jersey back in the 60s. So there's a lot of history at this particular location. I just want to walk around the outside and show you some of these little details that maybe we've forgotten about because it's been so long since we've last seen them. When I was growing up, McDonald's was all about having fun. It was a place where you would go to get a special treat, and then sometime around the early to mid 2000s, they renovated all their restaurants and turned them into boring gray boxes, and all the magic was gone. So when I find a spot that hasn't been changed yet, it really feels like a portal back into a different time. Remember these panels with the golden arches on them? And look at the mansard roof. It's been so long since I've seen one of these that I forgot that they had them lit up like that at night. Okay, let's stop messing around outside and go inside the restaurant. And just take a look at that cool checkerboard flooring. It's definitely a throwback to sort of the 1950s diner style. I would say that the interior of this place is probably from the late 90s to early 2000s. It has sort of a pseudo 1950s diner look to it, but it's still very modern and polished. Here we have a Grinch Christmas tree set up in the corner for the promotion. And this was interesting, they have the Fry Kids on the gift cards. Now, they phased out all the old McDonald Land characters back in the early 2000s, and it seems like they're giving them a comeback moment, and I appreciate that. As we walk through the dining room, we can see this place had kind of an interesting design style. I don't think I've ever seen another McDonald's that looks quite like this, with sort of these blocky screens here. Definitely a feature that I don't really remember too well. But I really like these bar-style stools. Definitely reminds me of an old-style diner. Just a very classic, timeless style. And now over here they have these kids' tables, which don't look like any I've ever seen in another McDonald's. They're definitely not the ones I grew up with. They had these pictures of New York City hanging up, and I gotta say, why not New Jersey? Fair Lawn's in New Jersey, not New York. Have some pride. We are the best state in the entire country. And here we have this picture of all these vintage McDonald's restaurants. When this location opened up back in the 60s, it looked like this. These may in fact be pictures of this particular location, but I couldn't confirm it for sure. Even small details like the trash cans here bring back feelings of nostalgia. And take a look at this old-style soda fountain. I remember these. I think at this point they've all been replaced with the Coke Freestyle machines. Even seeing things like the napkin holder and the straw dispenser gives me a hit of nostalgia. And these ketchup spouts, I forgot all about these. Visiting this McDonald's makes me think about the last time I was at a location like this one. Back in summer of 2024, I visited what I believed to be the last mansard roof McDonald's in New Jersey. This was in Somerset, and I made it here just before it closed down and relocated at a newer building just a few miles down the road. And I thought it was really neat how this one had a green-colored roof. Most of the old locations had red roofs, and I've even seen a few with brown roofs, but this is the only one that I've seen with a green-colored roof. Very cool and unique. I wonder if there was any reason behind that. And inside we can see that this place is just filled with early 90s colors. Lots of maroon and hunter green. The walls are kind of like that salmon pink color. Definitely a blast from the past. And over here in this back corner, they have this mirror with Ronald McDonald on it. In the early 2000s, they phased out these characters from their advertising because they didn't want to be seen as marketing to children. So anytime you see Ronald McDonald or any of these characters at a McDonald's, it's really something unique and special. They recently brought them back for a special meal promotion, and I was very excited about that. I went out and got that. You can watch that video. And I do have a full video about this particular McDonald's with the green roof if you'd like to check that one out too. Here we have this old soda fountain, and over here this ice machine. I forgot all about those. And look at the ketchup spout. Very neat to see that. So this location closed, and I believe the building's still standing, but it's just vacant and empty now. And back to the present. So this was a bit of a shorter video. It was kind of a bite-sized exploration. A Chicken McNugget instead of a Big Mac. But I want to thank you for joining me on this trip. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe for more adventures. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.